Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
In the beginning, Kody Brown appeared to be a man fully committed to his faith, his family, and the practice of plural marriage. When Sister Wives first aired in 2010, he was legally married to Mary and spiritually married to Janelle and Christine. Robin would join the family shortly after, becoming his fourth wife. At the time, Kody portrayed himself as a loving, enthusiastic husband who believed plural marriage was his divine calling. Kody regularly spoke about the joys of plural marriage, the teamwork, the shared parenting, the idea of growing old in a village of love. He painted an image of unity, peace, and mutual support. But as the seasons progressed, cracks began to show in his carefully crafted world. Jealousy surfaced, communication deteriorated, and the wives began voicing their dissatisfaction. Most of all, Kody's once solid relationships began crumbling, one wife at a time. Christine leaves, the beginning of the end. In 2021, Christine Brown announced her separation from Kody. While Christine had long voiced her frustrations, from feeling neglected to being brushed aside in family decisions, the actual act of leaving was a bold and unprecedented step. Her declaration rocked not only the Brown household but the fanbase, who had watched the tension build for years. For many viewers, Christine's exit was the turning point. But for Kody, it wasn't quite the moment he realized polygamy was doomed. In fact, at the time, he seemed angry and hurt, not reflective. He accused Christine of betrayal and painted her decision as impulsive and selfish. But her exit was merely the first domino to fall. Janelle and Mary follow suit, the foundation collapses. Following Christine's departure, Janelle was next to reevaluate her marriage. Long regarded as the most independent of the wives, Janelle had a unique bond with Kody, more of a partnership than a romantic connection. Their shared children and financial ties kept them together for years. However, after several seasons of emotional neglect and disagreements, especially around COVID-19 rules and the Coyote Pass property, Janelle too separated from Kody. Mary, Kody's first wife, had arguably endured the most emotional hardship in the marriage. Their romantic relationship had ended years earlier, but Mary remained loyal, hoping that Kody would one day rekindle their bond. That day never came. Instead, Kody distanced himself further, openly stating he no longer considered himself married to her. Mary eventually acknowledged the reality, and walked away. 3 of the 4 wives had left. The polygamist lifestyle Kody once championed had crumbled before the eyes of millions. But it wasn't until a private moment, away from the cameras and the fanfare, that Kody finally admitted to himself that the entire system he built was doomed from the start. The moment of clarity, what Kody Brown finally admitted. In a recent confessional-style interview, Kody finally revealed the precise moment he realized polygamy was doomed, and it came down to something surprisingly simple, yet deeply symbolic. I was sitting alone in the RV that Janelle and I used to share, and it just hit me. Nobody was coming back. Christine had left. Janelle was done. Mary had walked away. And Robin, even she wasn't happy. That was the moment. That silence. That cold silence, it was deafening. That's when I knew, polygamy was over. This raw, emotional admission has shaken the Sister Wives community. For years, fans speculated about Kody's shifting values, his favoritism toward Robin, and his growing bitterness. But to hear him finally confess defeat marked a profound shift in the show's tone. It wasn't a specific fight or episode that brought clarity to Kody. It was the absence of connection, the eerie quiet left in the wake of broken relationships. The role Robin played in the downfall. While Kody's statement centers around the moment he felt the loss of all his relationships, many fans believe Robin Brown played a major role in why things fell apart. From the beginning, Robin was seen as the favorite, and her integration into the family created an undeniable shift. Christine, Janelle, and Mary all voiced frustrations over Kody's perceived favoritism. Whether it was him spending more time at Robin's house, defending her children more vigorously, or making major family decisions based on her input, the other wives often felt sidelined. In his moment of realization, Kody also acknowledged how the imbalance contributed to the collapse. "I tried to hold it all together, but I was stretched too thin. The truth is, I gave too much to one relationship and not enough to the others. It was never supposed to be like that." This rare self-awareness may not undo years of pain, but it does provide insight into how the structure of their plural marriage eroded from within. How the kids played a role in Kody's realization. Another major factor that led to Kody's realization was his deteriorating relationships with many of his children. Christine's kids, particularly Paydon and Isabel, expressed distance and resentment. Janelle's sons, including Garrison and Gabriel, were also estranged from their father at various points, especially after explosive arguments surrounding COVID protocols and fairness. The loss of emotional bonds with his children broke something in Kody. He mentioned in his reflection, "You think it's all about the wives until you realize you don't even know your own kids anymore. That's when the guilt sets in. That's when the regret becomes unbearable. When polygamy fails, it's not just the marriages that end, it's the entire family unit that splinters." Was it always doomed? Kody's belated realization. Many fans have asked, was polygamy always doomed, or was it Kody's mismanagement that led to its downfall? According to Kody, the lifestyle had the potential to work, but only under the strict condition that everyone involved truly wanted it. Polygamy needs total buy-in. If even one person isn't committed, the whole thing falls apart. And I guess, looking back, maybe none of us were really all in. Not the way we should have been. It's an admission that touches on a deeper truth. While the structure of polygamy can work in theory, in practice, it requires an emotional and logistical balance that's extremely difficult to maintain. Public reaction: fans are divided. Kody's revelation has sparked massive reactions online. Some fans are empathetic, saying it's refreshing to finally hear him acknowledge his mistakes. Others are less forgiving, arguing that Kody's selfish behavior and favoritism caused the downfall long before any of the wives walked away. On social media platforms like Reddit and X, formerly Twitter, hashtags like #PolygamyIsOver and #KodyFinallyGetsIt began trending. Some fans even speculated that the upcoming seasons of Sister Wives might pivot toward monogamy, or even end entirely. What's next for Kody Brown? Now that Kody has finally accepted that polygamy is no longer part of his life, fans are wondering, what's next? At this point, he remains married to Robyn, but even she has expressed deep sadness about the collapse of the family. Robyn has often said that she didn't sign up for monogamy and that she misses the family dynamic. If Kody truly embraces a one-wife life, it could even spell trouble for his marriage with Robyn. Will they last as a couple? Will Sister Wives pivot toward chronicling life after polygamy? Will Kody attempt to repair relationships with his kids and ex-wives? These are the questions the show must answer moving forward. Conclusion: the end of an era. Kody Brown's confession marks the end of a chapter, not just for Sister Wives but for a cultural moment in reality TV. What began as a showcase of alternative family values has become a cautionary tale of emotional neglect, imbalance, and the difficulty of sustaining plural relationships in modern life. The moment Kody realized polygamy was doomed, alone in an empty RV, reflecting on everything he had lost, is powerful in its simplicity. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet. Still. Cold. And completely final. For fans who have followed this story for over a decade, this revelation provides some closure, and opens a new chapter, one that might finally focus on healing, growth, and the brutal honesty that comes after the collapse. Whether Kody Brown can rebuild from the ruins of polygamy remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the dream is over, and he knows it now more than ever. Did TLC Productions dump Kody Brown for Sister Wives? Kody Brown gets slammed by fans each episode. Kody Brown had 4 wives in the past. This is where Sister Wives got started. However, with the exception of one, all of his wives have left him in recent years. Robyn is the only one still with him. However, fans have been unable to stand Kody for some time. They believe he is a narcissist, and his behavior toward other people does not impress anyone. Kody was slammed for the entirety of the last season of Sister Wives. Did TLC dump him from Sister Wives? There has been a rumor going around that TLC dumped Kody Brown from Sister Wives. That, however, is a fabrication. Regardless, fans would love to see Kody dumped from the show. I would watch without these two and actually not be angry. I'm done after this last season. I can't stand TLC does not call out these two liars when it's all on film. They play us for fools. Every time these two clowns contradict themselves, be supportive. Would anyone actually watch yet another season where the only plot line is the 3 divorces from 2 to 4 years ago? It was too painful to watch Kody and Robin acting like his son's funeral was a vacation. So disgusting. All about him. He has severe mental illness. I can't watch if he is on. Would love to watch the rest of them. I think they all need to find happiness in their new lives away from the cameras. LOL. Everyone has moved on in one way or another, except for Kody and Robin who are trying to rewrite history. Yikes. It seems the rumors going around right now are simply not true. The story is clickbait and not true. As of right now, Kody Brown is still a part of Sister Wives, which means Robin Brown is too. While fans are not the happiest about Kody still being on the show, they get it due to him being the main star of the show. However, viewers are fed up with Kody and Robin and are not going to watch much longer if they are still on the show. What do you think about this? Are you mad they are still on the show, or relieved? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. When Sister Wives first aired, Kody Brown was a charismatic figure. He portrayed himself as a loving husband trying to juggle life with 4 wives and a growing number of children. While there was always drama, Kody maintained a leadership role, and the show was more about the family's unconventional lifestyle than his personal flaws. But with each passing season, cracks in the foundation began to show. Christine's departure, a domino effect. Christine Brown was the first to officially leave Kody in 2021. Her decision was met with a wave of support from fans who had watched her endure what they perceived to be years of emotional neglect. Christine's bold move inspired others. She was vocal about her reasons, feeling unloved, unheard, and emotionally abandoned. Her departure was the first real wake-up call to fans and likely to TLC as well. Janelle and Mary follow suit. Soon after, Janelle, the most grounded and practical of the wives, also parted ways with Kody. Then Mary, who had been emotionally estranged from Kody for years, confirmed her departure, too. These breakups weren't quiet. They played out dramatically on screen, with Kody frequently blaming the wives rather than acknowledging his role in the breakdown of the marriages. The show shifted in tone. What once was a series about family unity became a slow-motion collapse of a man who failed to manage the very relationships he once championed. Fans are done watching the Kody and Robin show. One of the most glaring critiques from Sister Wives fans is the overwhelming focus on Kody and Robin in recent seasons. Once dubbed the favorite wife, Robin has become a lightning rod for fan criticism as well. Viewers feel the show has lost its balance and that TLC is pandering to a narrative that no longer reflects the full family. I would watch without these two and actually not be angry. I'm done after this last season, one fan lamented online. Others echoed the same sentiment, accusing Kody and Robin of trying to rewrite history, particularly in how they addressed the grief surrounding the death of Janelle's son, Garrison. One particularly painful moment involved what appeared to be Kody treating Garrison's funeral like a vacation. Fans were outraged. It was too painful to watch Kody and Robin acting like his son's funeral was a vacation. So disgusting. All about him. Is TLC still backing Kody Brown? In the wake of all the backlash, speculation has grown that TLC may have finally decided to part ways with Kody Brown. Multiple social media threads, fan blogs, and YouTube channels have peddled the idea that Kody has been dropped quietly or that season 20 of Sister Wives would exclude him altogether. So, is there any truth to this? As of mid-2025, there is no confirmed evidence that TLC has dropped Kody Brown from Sister Wives. The rumors appear to be clickbait-driven or wishful thinking from a fan base that has grown tired of watching Kody dominate the show. Despite how unpopular he has become, Kody remains at the center of the series. TLC continues to market the show around